Hello, I'm Boily Ben and welcome to today's episode. And today we are at Disneyland for carp fishing. Linear Fisheries, and yeah, it's overwhelming to say the least, really. Yeah, not quite sure what to make of it at the moment, but I got here this morning at about, what was it, about 10:30. Went straight to the shop. Had a look around there, bought a few bits that I needed. Very good bait and tackle shop here, and was just trying to get my sort of bearings really and get a feel for the place and work out where to fish after quite a while of driving, walking, trying to work out which lake is which, and then speaking to some guys who are fishing here and speaking to a bailiff. I have ended up on Brasenose 2 on swim 20. So after many hours of getting set up and getting everything ready, I have now got 3 rods fishing. It's getting a bit late, it's already 6:20, so we haven't had anything yet, so stick with us. Fingers crossed we don't blank on, it's not a Brasenose 2 blank. Hopefully we can get our hands on a linear fishery fish. My plan is to show you a bit around the lakes as well, show you the facilities and stuff. So if you're interested in linear fisheries, stick with it. Learn with me, because I'm a linear virgin, as I said, not been here before. And also, I'm going to say at the top end of the video, because I've been saying it later down the line, about, you know what, liking and subscribing. So if you wouldn't mind just hitting that like button, and if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. And also apparently there's a new thing called Hype as well. I haven't got it on my YouTube, but if you've got that, hit that as well. It helps boost the video. Anyway, that's enough of the sales pitch. Let's get into it. Here is the view from the bivvy. As I say, we're in Brasenose 2. There's Brasenose 1 and Brasenose 2. Both humongous gravel pits. This is swim 20, and it was actually swim 16 was recommended to me by the bailiff. Now basically, heading that way on the lake, it goes into a huge bowl of the gravel pit, and then it narrows in here and goes up to a dead end up here, which is no fishing down there past peg 16. I was going to go on 16, but a lad beat me to it and got in there before me. So I looked at this swim and thought this looked okay. Haven't actually seen any fish anywhere on any of the lakes. Apparently fishing hard. I was talking to some guys who have been here since yesterday and are blanking. So usual, same old story. We're getting indications on the rods, whether they're carp or not, I don't know. There's a lot of bird life here. Crayfish. It's like an air show with the planes coming over. If you're into your military aircraft, you'll love it here, because there's like bombers and things coming over every 2 minutes. And yeah, it's a bit bigger than I'm used to in terms of fishing. So as I said at the start, it's a bit overwhelming to me at the moment, but hopefully we shall get the hang of it. And yeah, I've just tidied up the bivvy for the evening, getting things sorted. So I probably won't film too much tonight. But hopefully I don't get a good night's sleep. Hopefully I have loads of fish on the bank during the night would be nice. But I'm sure I'll be fresher and more relaxed tomorrow, and can show you more tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is now, it's 9 o'clock already. Had a fantastic night's sleep. I really needed that. I was absolutely cream crackered. Yeah, did have a good night's sleep, which means no fish in the night. Got having indications, but I'm fairly sure they're from the crayfish. I'm still yet to see a carp at Linear Fisheries. The swim I'm on, I've just seen no signs, no boshing, no fizzing, no sign at all really. So I don't know, I'm thinking about packing up on this swim and moving. Mainly just for the sake of it as well, really, because I don't think we're going to catch anything here. Whether I'm going to catch anything wherever else I move to as well, it does seem to be a bit the case here that the busy swims, or the popular swims, soon get taken. and I think some of the regular guys, well, in fact I know it because I was speaking to a guy yesterday. He's friends with one of the chaps who's in a good swim, and he's going to message him on Instagram when he's leaving, so he can just jump straight in there. So you've got things like that going on where people are sort of killing time waiting to go in those swims because their mate's going to message them. So basically you've got no chance in those. Well, I haven't got any chance because I haven't got any mates. So yeah, let me show you the lake anyway, because I wasn't that perky yesterday, but I'm feeling a bit brighter this morning, even though we had no fish. Yeah, let me show you it. Alright, so this is the famous Brasenose 2. I think if I catch one, I'm going to have to actually get in the water here, because the water level on this bit is a bit low, and it's very shallow close in. And as you can see, the weed soon starts as well. So it is pretty weedy until sort of at least about that far out, at least, feeling it with the lead. You've got this nice margin down here, but again it's pretty shallow down there, I do believe. I probably should have had a bit more of a cast in here, but again I just haven't seen anything down there, so I don't know. Around there it basically goes to a dead end, to a no fishing zone around there. There is the last swim down there, I think is peg 16. I think that is 15 opposite. In fact I know it is. That's 15 dead opposite us. Then it goes 16, 17, 18, 19 and then 20, but 19 is quite a distance. It's past that bush here, so in theory this swim that I'm in, 20, you've got a big bit of water. You've got this whole sort of, well, not a corner as such, but where the lake sort of opens up, and it sort of goes into a channel up there, into the no fishing bit, which, like I say, 16 is the last swim there, which the bailiff did actually recommend to me, but by the time I got up there, yep, somebody else was in there. So the main lake, if I come down here, I don't want to fall in, is down there. So this is where it opens up into what they call the bowl, where it is humongous. I think this lake is 32 acres. Apparently there's 1900 carp in here, but I suppose 1900 carp in 32 acres, if they are going round in shoals and they aren't in this section of the lake and they are all in that bowl, which they probably are, apparently they very much like just to hide in the deep middle of the bowl. Yeah, you ain't got a lot of chance. The bird life here, there's birds non-stop. So these birds have been here all the time that I've been here, and they never stop diving, and generally being around. That is a constant. So mixed with the crayfish, I brought the baits in this morning and they were well nibbled. There was still bait on them, but they'd been attacked. So that's why I'm pretty sure all the indications that I have had have just been crayfish eating my bait. So yeah, fun times. Right, you know what, I'm gonna pack up, which I'm not looking forward to, put it all in the car. The good thing about this swim is I can actually get the car just at the top of that hill, so it's not a bad walk. Some of the swims are a bit of a walk, so if you're coming here you will need a barrow. Yeah, but I can get packed up sort of easily enough. It's just a pain in the arse, isn't it, having to pack everything away and get it all in the car. But I think I'm going to do that and go for a drive round. I'm going to check down that end of Brasenose 2, and I might also, you see, this is the indications that I'm getting. So like this, but I'm pretty sure this will be where I get a fish, won't it? Famous Boily Ben words. But I'm pretty sure that it's crayfish, because they're pretty subtle sort of indications. Unless I do stay here, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What would you do? Shall I stay or shall I go? Part of me's thinking, oh, I know that bobbin's going up and down. Yeah, I reckon that's a crayfish. Or a bit of weed or something. It's hard to tell. I've got very slack lines between here and the lead, so if we do get a take, it should be blatantly obvious. Right, I've just spoke to one of the lads. It wasn't the actual bailiff, but I think I'm okay to move. So I'm going to pack up. I think I'm probably going to try and move lakes. I'm going to see if there's anywhere on B1 that I can slot into. I don't know, it can't be any worse than this because this is dire. The lad that I spoke to did say that everyone that he spoke to on B2 said that it's not fishing very well. So yeah, I just don't feel confident that we're going to get a fish here. The only indications I'm getting is from the crayfish. And just not seeing any carp, and as you know, if you don't not seeing them, the chances are they're probably not there. So let's get packed up, let's move. I've left it longer than I should. It's now like 1 o'clock. I probably should have moved first thing this morning, but anyway, we've still got until lunchtime tomorrow, so let's get shifted, go to another swim, change the scenery, and I can show you that, show you B1 hopefully, and then after we pack up tomorrow, I'll go and see some of the other lakes before I go on my jolly way home, and hopefully we might get a hunt on a fish, you never know. Right, this is part of Brasenose 1. We're on the mooch for a swim. Just been chatting to a lad who had a swim next to him who's blanking on here, so looks like there's a swim opposite there, but I'm not so sure. It does look very shallow on that part. I did see a video about that. I think that's the only sort of shallow part of the lake there. Like, oh, line just came straight out of the bush then. Well, he's fishing just there. Yeah. So I think we're going to have a look at Hardwick and Smith's. So I've come around to Hardwick and Smith's. I think this is Smith's, I don't know. Whichever the little one is of the bigger one. First swim in as you come up the main road. And two guys have just left here. There's a few guys just leaving, which I guess is the good thing about Linear. Even if it's busy, you can come here any time of day, and at least there's usually always someone going. So loads have gone off this bank, but all the guys here have all had fish basically, or most of them have. So this bay down here, the lads had 2, and it does look very nice. He had one at 3 o'clock this morning. The only thing is the wind will be changing direction tonight and going up that way up the lake, which I could do, but it's hell of a barrow up there. There's one lad up there, he's had a couple up there as well. But I do quite like the look of it in this swim, even though it's really tight. I might just fish 2 rods. I've not got a lot of options of where to put them. Shame that blooming branch is there, or I could go in the swim next door, but the lad next door didn't have any, and the lad here had 2, so I feel like this is the better swim, so I might just jump in here. Right, we're back fishing again. I've managed to squeeze 3 rods into this tiny little swim. Could be all fun and games if we actually catch one. I think we'll be alright. Anyway, I've just had a huge crayfish, absolutely massive lobster thing, which was luckily dropped off before I had to deal with it. So I've recast that one. So I have put one out over there, one out over there, and the third one just out into the middle over there. So yeah, come on. I mean, is it good or bad that that lad had 2 out of here last night? I don't know. I mean, I won't mind being woken up at 3 AM if we've got a 30-pounder on the end. I think they actually got up to about 50 in here, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, I'll have to look up what the lake record is in here. I know there are some big ones in here. Right, I suppose I better sort out this chaos and set up base camp for the evening. Well, the sun is setting on our second night at Linear. Is it going to be a double blank, or are we going to get a little visitor through the night? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling more hopeful in this swim than I was on B2. Yeah. I think we'll have a bite. I don't know. Let's stay positive. Come on. It's not windy tonight. It's flat calm. Yeah. Gonna be a full moon, so everything seems perfect for it. Sort of overcast weather. Ooh. Just had an indication there. And the car alarm went off as well. That'd be good, wouldn't it, if your bite alarm was car alarm. Hopefully that's not my car being broken into in the car park. Oh no, they've stolen it now. generally every indication I've had so far at Linear has been a crayfish. I think. I don't actually think I've had an indication of a fish as of yet. I still haven't seen any signs of a carp either. Britain's most famous carp fishery, and I've still not yet to see a carp. Right, well, if I don't see you, I'll see you in the morning, and then we'll go for a little look round the fishery. Come on, the carp. Good morning. So, no fish. Hard work. This is hard graft. I'll tell you what, for the amount of graft I've put in, I deserve a bloody fish. Even a little 5-pounder would do me. Yeah, the bailiffs just drove round. It's early, it's 7:30. I've just redone all 3 rods. The crayfish have got to them a bit. The one that I had the wafter on, it had basically completely demolished it. There was like a tiny little piece left. The other one that I had another wafter on, that was actually alright, just a few scrapes on it. That was the middle rod, I think. And then the left hand rod, that had a bit of crayfish action as well, but still presentable. The only one that wasn't really was the right hand rod. So I had 2 out of the 3 rods were definitely fishing all night. Hadn't been done at all. I hadn't had anything in the night. The bailiffs just said that the guy at the top there has had, or I don't know if any, or more, maybe more than one of the guys have had fish up there, which I did look at yesterday, because when I was up there he's getting some liners, and you know what, I think I should have gone all the way up there. It was Long Barrow, and I should have done it really. There was me just being confident, bowling in this one in the corner, thinking that the fish would come up here, but I hadn't seen them. I haven't seen them. I don't think they're here. And on these humongous lakes, it's stupid to think that they're going to come and pay you a visit when there's this many guys here chucking this amount of bait in, because obviously there will be an awful lot of bait going in. So anyway, I've redone all 3 rods, and we've got till lunchtime, so I'm gonna have my breakfast now. Fingers crossed, stick with us. If it is a blank, I'm gonna go up to where the shop is and show you the shop, show you St John's and the lakes up there. I don't actually know this place at all well, or the lakes at all well. Let me know in the comments if you've fished here, how you get on. So far I'm finding it flipping hard work with the crayfish, the size of the lakes, the weed, everything really. It's not an easy place to fish by any stretch of the imagination at all. Get me back on a nice tiny little lake that I can just flick it underarm to, or use the baiting pole. No weed, no crayfish, no birds, no military aircraft flying overhead, no rats, no people. Anyway, that's Linear, isn't it? So come on, let's get a bloody fish. Well, it's the final 2 hours. Annoyingly, the carp have started showing in this area. That is absolutely typical, isn't it? There's a couple of lads, well, one of the lads has already bucketed this swim, so as soon as I go he's jumping straight in her. It's crazy busy here. Yeah, it would be lovely if I could get one, but it certainly ain't easy. I ain't holding out too many hopes. There's a bloody rat over there by the rods as well. Bloody horrible thing. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Right over by the bloody... There it is. Bastard thing. Part of me can't wait to get out of here. The other part of me wants to stay another night. I'm torn. Well, blankety blank. I can't believe it. Well, I can actually. It always seems to be whenever I go to a new lake, I don't generally do very well straight off the bat. It does tend to take me a while to figure places out, and a place of this magnitude can take a hell of a lot of figuring out with so many lakes. I did feel more confident on that on Hardwick and Smith's compared to Brasenose 1 and 2. There are swims on there that are easier to fish if you're not a distance caster, which I'm not, especially with 10-foot rods as well. And there's more swims available on there. I think obviously Brasenose 1, Brasenose 2, the most famous lakes here really, as well as St John's, which I'm going to go and have a look at in a second. So I've just driven from Brasenose 1, Brasenose 2, Hardwick and Smith's across the road to where the tackle shop is. I'm going to have a quick look around the shop, quick look at St John's just to say that I've seen it. And they've got a couple other lakes here as well. And then I've got the long journey back home. So let's have a quick look and then bugger off. So this lake here is Manor Farm, which is a booking lake. So you have to pre-book this one. Nice looking lake. And this is St John's. Apparently these pegs here, there's signs on them saying that these are closed. They're only open apparently when the lake is flooded. So obviously it does get a bit high here, because these are bloody high, these swims. So if it floods, I'm surprised it probably goes out onto the road. I don't know, because you'd have to bloody high up for it to come up these banks. Anyway, I'm sure it does, else they wouldn't have done it. So yes, it goes all the way round, and I'm not sure how far around the corner it goes. So again, big old lake. There are swims free over there unless they're closed. Catfish in here as well. Big old catfish as well, and some big old carp. And you are right by the tackle shop here, so it's quite nice up here actually. I think maybe if I come back, I'd probably look to come on this side, because Brasenose 1, 2 and where I was, Hardwick Smith's is across the road there. It does feel a bit more, feels a bit chilled out over here. Just got a bit of traffic from the noise, but you won't have that at night time. So yeah, I quite like it on this side. Anyway, that's the famous St John's. They have got a couple of like match style lakes as well. This is called One Summer Pond, which is one rod only, with no night fishing, which is probably about the difficulty level I can manage at the moment. Should have come on here, might have caught something. Don't know how big it is, it looks quite small. You can see the map online anyway. I'll leave the website for Linear. I just recorded the last bit, but thought I'd record this bit because I need to do a kind of summary to wrap up. Yeah, would I come back to Linear? Probably. I'd probably go back to anywhere that's got carp in it, on a promise. I won't rush to come back here, because there's no need really. There's waters much closer to home that are less busy, with a similar stamp of fish, that are probably even cheaper to fish, easier to fish, no crayfish, no weed, less bird life, many things going for them, which Linear hasn't. I'd definitely come here for a social. Everyone I met here, people are going about like antisocial behaviour and stuff, but I've got to say, all the anglers that I've met here, I got recognised by one as well, famous, you know, have all been lovely, all really nice guys. Yes, it is packed. To be fair, I'm here midweek. I can only imagine, well, I can't imagine what it's like on a weekend during the summer holidays and stuff. It must be an absolute flipping nightmare. I can imagine you can get here and just not get a swim, or just have to take any swim that is going, which when the lakes are the sort of size that they are, as you've seen, if you're on a crap swim, you've basically got zero chance if the carp just aren't in front of you. So, but I'd definitely come back for a social. So if I got friends coming or whatever, or if it was a bit of a meet-up thing, or if, but then again, you'd have to try and get swims next to each other, so maybe that wouldn't work. I don't know, unless it was like a lake booking or whatever, which does happen a lot. So always check the website before you come, because some of the lakes are closed, particularly on the weekends, for like matches, socials, all that sort of thing. They do get hired out an awful lot. Which for what's, one of the lads did say about that earlier, which basically is a bit weird, isn't it? For what's supposed to be a day ticket fishery, to then rent the waters out to block bookers. Bit unfair really, isn't it, on your general public? I don't know. What do you reckon? Anyway, let me know if you've fished here. Let me know if you've had more success than me. Let me know what lakes you recommend, what swims you recommend on those lakes as well, because no doubt I probably will end up coming back here in the future. And yeah, here's the last clip when I got out of the shop. Well, went to the shop, came out with a can of Coke and some hook baits. Tried not to spend too much. So yeah, that is our trip to Linear done. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that business, and I'll see you next time, hopefully with some more fish. Sorry guys.